went by, they saw people in lavender who were chanting and singing and smiling, so that the parade participants, the marchers, didn't have to look at the angry fundamentalists. And so maybe that's what we need to do tomorrow, and protect our youth.
Well, it's interesting about the lavender, hold on a second. Up at the top, you can see two ribbons, one's pink and one's purple. For the Dykes and Friends marches, we chose purple because it was one of the colors of the, help me out, the suffragists.
Yeah.
So taking that color is really interesting, that lavender and purple have been really strong in the history of gay activism as well. And you're wearing purple.
Always.
When we tried to counter protest, the protesters at Pride, when Laura got a picture in the paper that says "Ignore these morons," we were not allowed to stand in front of them. We had to keep moving continuously, and we had to follow the street signs too, or else we were in trouble. So we weren't allowed to be in front of them unless the crosswalk was, even though it was a parade route. It was very stupid. You weren't allowed to stand still at all, ever. You weren't allowed to be in front of them with a sign standing. So they wouldn't let us do that.
When the time period that I was talking about, because there were so many fundamentalists, I mean, I'm talking about 400, 500 fundamentalists.
Yeah,
there were
10.
6-7 blocks long.
Wow.
Of fundamentalists. That's what I was working with when I coordinated security.
I remember that one.
We would block one lane. The cop, and there would be nothing except police officers in that one lane. And so what would happen is the parade would come by, there would be a line of line of future former fundie fighters, then there'd be a line of cops on horses, and then there would be that street lane, and then the fundamentalists were on the sidewalk. That's when it worked.
Question.
Sure, Emily.
Actually, I just want to make a comment. I'm really happy to have heard all these stories. I was talking to Wendy Sue at the end of a Vagina Fest planning meeting, and she was saying that she wished people like me who were involved in organizing Dyke March and that kind of thing would know what the fire eating was about, you know, why different things, why we have certain traditions. And I was like, yeah, I would really want to hear these stories. And this feels like I'm meeting my family, because I'm a young activist, and when I went to the lesbian summit that Yenistar did last November, I met people who I now feel like they're my family. I don't know them very well, and I want more things like this so that I can get to know you guys and feel more connected and know what my history is as an activist who's come before me and why I'm able to do the things that I have. So just wanted to say thanks to Wendy Sue and everyone who shared your stories, and we should do this again.
Thank you.
Part 2.
Thank you all for joining us.